Oh. Hello, chat. It's a weird day today. I don't know how to feel. I didn't actually plan on like streaming. Like there was this was definitely like a last minute thing because I was thinking to myself, I didn't get to stream last night, and I didn't stream last night because I just like I just didn't feel it. And I'll talk partially about that. But I felt like I felt like it was a good idea to give you guys a goodbye because I'm going on vacation, by the way. If you didn't know, I'm going on vacation for a week. For those that don't know, I work a very tiring job. Package delivery, which is what I do. I work for a package delivery company. Not any of the big boys. I don't work for any of the big boys. But I work for a package delivery company for the past year and a half. And it's very tiring work. And ever since I moved January of last year, I haven't really had a quote-unquote vacation. Someone asked if we're gonna do some gaming. I think we'll do some gaming stuff. If you want to do whatever, I could be doing Warframe or I could switch to Destiny. It depends, because tonight is just gonna be chill. I'm not gonna classify this as a game stream because it's just gonna be a chill night tonight. And if you guys want to sit and chill with me, you guys are G's. Alright? But I have some things. I'm deciding if I want to talk about a couple things or if I want to keep them a surprise. We'll see. We'll see. Really quick, let me read what some of you have to say. Hi, hello Sham. Hello Sham Chez. Welcome. Florida man doesn't exist. It's just normal people doing dumb things for attention while being in Florida. Well, I feel like by extension that means that they are Florida men and women. I guess you could say my family has Florida people in it because they moved to Florida. I don't know. I am going to imbibe with the people there. By the way, Tano, thank you for the 199. Oh, she tabbed 60. Gonna miss you. I am gonna miss all of you guys. Like, a lot. There it goes. It popped up right after I said it too. Isn't that awesome? Maybe I should just wait till it pops up, and because then I don't look like an idiot for just reading it and then it deciding to beat me to the punch. But thank you again. I appreciate that. Hi, hello. I don't think I've ever tried to say your name, and I apologize about that. Xanthos. Xanthus? I am probably saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Welcome. Sorry I'm late. You aren't late, Josh. Today you're on time, which is awesome. Not the Floridians? Don't worry, try. I will survive. I took off the pop filter to see if it would help out the audio. Now it sounds worse, so I'm gonna put it back on. I'm gonna move this bag. I have a bag here. I've been packing. See, what's funny is I don't need to leave till like 2 p.m. My roommate is taking me to the airport. So let me kind of explain to you the road to getting to this point, because there has been a road to get me to this point. So, like I mentioned, going on vacation, because I haven't had a vacation in 2 years. That's like 1/50th of my life, chat, that I have not spent doing nothing. So, I have talked about it with my mother, and part of the reason why I haven't gone on a vacation, I probably would have gone in February. The problem is when I inherited the responsibility of buying a brand new car, because I had a car that worked, and then it was in an accident because somebody decided not to pay attention while I was driving, and I needed a new one. And then, like the dummy I am, I decided not to take someone with me to help me not get taken advantage of at the dealership. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like a lot of people probably need to have that situation in life so that they're more careful with things. And now that I've had that situation, I can teach you all so that you don't make the same mistakes I do. But when I got saddled with this car, this brand new responsibility, I realized that unless I really had the hours to do so, having just time off without getting paid was like a huge no-no for me. And so I resolved that I wouldn't take a vacation until I had the hours to do so. And my family Well, they were kind of sad. They understood, and they were like, "That's fine." And so for the past year, I've been building up my overtime. Basically, I get like an hour or two every week, which is about standard. You know, most companies give you like half of an hour. Oh my goodness, Tano, thank you so much for the 199 again. What is that? Shiba dog shaking his body from left to right, surrounded by... Oh, is that like a special YouTube sticker? Let me see. It is a yellow YouTube sticker. That's awesome. It's interesting. It'll let me heart your super chat, but not the Shiba dog. That's interesting. YouTube is some weird... YouTube really wants to speed up on the cool stuff. They're really slow about it, but I feel like YouTube's gonna get down to it. Trying to renew my membership and it won't let me. I don't know why. You'll have to contact you. I think I mentioned this last time. Contact YouTube. Tell them it won't let you. But yeah. So anyway, because I've been saddled with this car that I'm happy with, and I have thankfully never had a month where I've gone into the red. I have been able to make my finances work. And I've been able to do things to the point where I'm not worried. You know? I never want to... And it's one of those things where I'm happy I don't have to say, "Hey guys, please give me money." I never want to be in that spot. I never want to be in that spot because I never have been. And if I ever do be in that spot, it's one of those things where it's like, I would have to stop streaming so I can pick up another job. Kind of deal. But anyway, that's kind of a long-rounded way of saying I haven't had a vacation just because of all of the hard work I've done. And so I reached out to my family, and this was before my mother had her second stroke, which she's fine, by the way. My mother's doing better now, thankfully, and she is no longer in danger. Well, she kind of is, but she's working through it. And it's one of those things where you can kind of just sit and hope that things get better. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted to hang out with her, hang out with the family. But I reached out to them back in July. No, it was June or July, and said, "I want to come. I have the time." And they're like, "Okay." So I made reservations to come up in October, because October is apparently the best time to come up. Part of the reason why I'm going to Florida, by the way, my mother lives like 2 hours from Disney World. I'm not gonna lie. She offered to pay for me, and I said yes. So she gave me a ticket, and I'm gonna go. And before you even ask, I will take pictures for all of you. There will be pictures taken. I am gonna be you guys remember the doll, the plushie, the totally marketable plushie that I have now, which you can buy for like $90 because it's hand stitched. I will be taking pictures because you guys haven't met the sub threshold, so I'm not gonna take a picture of my face, obviously, but I'll take pictures of her, and that'll be like the replacement. I'll take pictures of her at Disney World. I'll take pictures of her at the beach. I will take pictures of her in as many different little places I can. I plan to take pictures of her at maybe not the airport, but I plan to take pictures of her on the I just plan to take pictures of her, you know? And overall, I plan to just like chill. I mean, I'll still keep you guys in the know. Obviously, there's not going to be any live streams. I'm not going to be on the podcast this week. But I will probably still be in the chat. It depends on what we're doing on the day that it happens. Hope you have fun. I will have plenty of fun. Disney World, yes. So when I lived in California, because I am a northern Pacific octopus, alright? So the northern parts of California was part of my home, but, you know, I lived in the south part of California. I've been to Disneyland, which is massive. Massive. But I've never been to Disney World. And so because of that, my family says it's like gigantic. I'm interested to see how much bigger it is, honestly. Apparently we're gonna like stay the night. Cause like And I don't like to say this because I just don't. It's part of it's not really a privacy thing. It's more of just like I try not to like I try to be humble about my family, but my parents own like a successful business. Not like a uber bajillionaire successful business, but my parents have done very well for themselves. And so that's why I'm able to come and visit. And the thing that I really like is, even though they are successful, I've worked myself to get where I never took any money from them. Like, they helped me get on my feet. Like, they gave me a tiny like investment to just like get my first month of rent paid when I first moved out. But for the most part, they've never given me any money on anything. In fact, I invested in one of their products once. So it's very I'm trying to think of how to say it. It's very nice to work really hard because I am still in my 20s, approaching mid to late 20s now. But even though like I'm not like the owner of a startup, which I never wanted to be, but even though like I'm not uber rich, I've been able to hold my own without my parents, and I feel like that's very important to me. I always feel like being able to support yourself without I have a lot of respect for people who don't use their parents that are super rich. Like, if you have super rich parents, I have more respect for you if you kind of make your own. And that's kind of how I've felt, because my parents told me, like, they're like, we can help you if you absolutely need it, but it doesn't profit you to just get like, you know, helped out by us all the time, if that makes sense. So going on this vacation, because again, they're getting me into Disney World. They're buying the hotel. They're holding me while I'm there. They're paying for food and all that stuff. It's kind of a sign that obviously they missed me. That's one part of the reason. But it's kind of a sign to me that they're proud of how I've been able to survive. Because, like, they didn't expect it. And I'm saying that in a nice way. My parents, like, when I was still a teenager, I was a shitty person. Like, a shitty teenager. You know how most teenagers are. They're horrible people. Nobody likes teenagers because they're just shit disturbers, you know. They have their own horrible ideas. And they don't really quite know what to do with themselves. Listen, I was there at some point. I know exactly what it's like. But because of my autism, they were afraid. Like, legit, my mother told me this. She was like, Akko, for the longest time, I didn't think you would ever leave. She was convinced that I would be stuck with her forever. Like, she knew, I don't think she knew, definitely didn't know who Chris Chan was, but she was afraid that I would just live with her forever. She was afraid that I would just be dependent on her. So, this is kind of like it's kind of like validating to know that my parents approve of me. And like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm trying to be humble in saying it, because again, I do believe that if you can, you can make your way in the world. I do know that there are a lot of times where it doesn't feel like it because how unfair the world can be. But being able to say that you got on your feet with proper information, with only like $1,000 that you saved up from a previous job before you moved out, you know, that is like satisfying to me. I don't know. I'm trying to phrase it in a way. Because again, I'm not rich by any means. I would like to be self-sufficient to the point where I don't worry about debt. Like, and I don't worry about those things. And then not only that, I want to help friends and family that aren't necessarily well off feel more secure. That's like what I want to do. But it's just gratifying to it's gratifying to get a break, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because I need a break. Because I haven't had a proper quote-unquote break in almost 2 years. You know, I've taken a day off here and there to, you know, do the new game releases. When Duvary Paradox came out, I took a day off of that. When Destiny had its brand new expansion, I took a day off for that. But I've not had, like, a dedicated vacation. I've just had days where I skip... it's like skipping a day at work, or skipping a school day, you know? And I am... I guess relieved is the right word. Yeah, relieved is the word. I am relieved that I can take an actual few days to do nothing. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna be doing nothing. That's the thing, is I'm not gonna be doing nothing. I'm gonna be hanging out with family. They're gonna show me around where they live and what they do. They want to play video. Like, what's funny is, after my mom's first stroke, she became such a chill person. My mom hates video games, or she did hate video games. My mom hated video games. After her stroke, she likes video games. It's really weird. Because, again, she didn't like them. And she's like, you gotta bring Mario Party with you, because I want to play Mario Party. And she's so excited. She's like, what do you want me to make? And I'm like, can I make something? She's like, yeah, you can make something, but what can I make you? And I told her she obviously has to make, because, like, she's got a bit of German in her. She's like an 8th or a 16th, I can't remember. But I asked her to make some German food, because that's what she does really well. I've asked for a couple other things, but I'm really excited to, you know, have that. And, well, that's weird. What? That an octopus has German in them? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know, man. I'm just... I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not gonna, like, just be sleeping for 8 days. So... Well, let me kind of explain how long I'll be gone. I will be gone tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow in the afternoon. I'm not gonna say what time, but I'm leaving tomorrow in the afternoon, and I will return on Halloween. I will be returning on Halloween. Just in time. In fact, where's my phone? Where's my phone? There's my phone. What time will I get back? I should get back with enough time to start up a stream. I'm like landing. Yes, I am. So I'm landing around 2 or 3 on the 31st. So I think what I'll do is I'll come home and I'll stream Halloween, because I have a Halloween game in mind. I'm already thinking about what I want to do when I get back. So that'll be fun. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I will be gone those 8 days. I'm an hour behind you. Probably. I wish I could give you my way I have Michael Jackson experience. Oh, that's funny. I bought Grendel instead of grinding for him. Yeah, a lot of people have bought Grendel. I've been talking to some friends, and it seems that Grendel has just been very difficult to roll for. I don't know why. I really don't get it. And maybe it's just the chances, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Grendel is he's cooking right now. Mine will be done when I'm gone. I'll have to get... I mean, I'm bringing my Steam Deck with me, and Steam Deck can play Warframe. Maybe I'll do some... I'm planning on doing some random things in Warframe while I'm gone. Just getting some leveling done. I want to see if I can get to the rank 29. Because I'm really close to rank 30. I have a feeling that I could get to rank 30 before 3... Because I've been playing Warframe for almost a year. It's almost been an entire year. And my goal is to... my big goal is to try and get to rank 30 before day 365. Before I hit 365 on the daily login. I would... well, I probably should go based off of when I did my first Warframe stream, which was a day after I started playing. So I'll go on the first Warframe stream. So, whenever that was, I will count that as my year. My goal is to try and hit rank 30 before then. And I think as long as I have the weapons cooking and all that kind of... I have a lot of weapons to raise again. But I think as long as I'm searching for stuff and leveling it, I'll get to rank 30. I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to get to rank 30 than it'll be for me to get to legendary rank 1, 2, or 3. Because at that point, I will really be crunching all of the things I'm missing. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right. Vacation stuff. Anyway, like I mentioned, I will be taking pictures. I'll be showing things off. The mini-me will narrate my experiences for all of you. And you will get to enjoy them. My camera on my phone, my current phone, which is new, my new phone is nice. So it should be able to take all of the pictures that you guys want to see. And the mini-me will definitely see some much needed sun, because she hasn't been out in the sun either. The mini-me is just like me. If I don't need to be in the sun, I'm not. So she'll get some much needed sunshine. She'll get to experience the world. And I'll take plenty of pictures for you. Hug, hug. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Now when I get back, some important stuff to talk about here. Disney World's not worth it. Well, I'm not paying for it. Okay, here's what I'll say. I definitely don't like a lot of what Disney has done. I think they're throwing away their brand. It's really saddening because Disney was my childhood and it was my mother. My mother is like the most upset over everything that's happened. Like, I'm upset because it's just like my childhood is dying. My mother's whole world was Disney. Like, if you as like a millennial or a regular like Gen Z or whatever, if you like Disney and you're watching it fall apart and you don't like it, imagine how the people who came before you feel that have loved and experienced it way longer than you. Like, my mother's heartbroken. Everything that she loves about Disney is just dying. It's just dying. And she tries to keep the love and memory of Disney alive. She mostly ignores a lot of the bull crap that goes on because it just makes her sad. It really does. I try not... I have to really be careful not to talk about it because she doesn't need to hear any of that. That's not what she's interested in. She's just interested in maintaining the memory. I wasn't kidding about the $10 hot dog. Well, I won't be eating the hot dogs. My mother has planned this very extravagant idea of taking me to some of the fancy places there. She really wants me to feel up the big stuff, I guess. She actually gave me homework. She's like, I need you to study all of these places that that we're going to, and I want you to tell me which restaurants you want to eat at. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And so I'm doing that. And so far, I haven't done any of that. I'll do it on the plane tomorrow, so I can keep it fresh. But I told her I would. As for the hot dogs, I don't know if they're actually $10. That would be funny. Bring water? Yeah, I will be bringing... I have a water bladder that I got from work when I hit 1 year at my job. My boss gave me a water bladder. He gave me a water bladder as one of the things that I got. He also gave me a coat because it rains. But I will be bringing that. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Plus, nobody drinks Dasani. Dasani sucks. What did my mom ask me to research? She asked me to research the food places there because we're going to places like Epcot, and there's, like, legitimately, if you've never been to Disney World or Disneyland, I have been to Disneyland, so I know enough to know that these places, yeah, they cost exorbitant amounts of money. They actually have good food. Like, really good food. So, she wants to take me to quote-unquote fine dining. I know it might not sound like fine dining when you're going to an amusement park, but I'm serious. So, I will be going to... She, like, showed me some premier restaurants, like Italian. Apparently there's a food festival going on right now. So, it's like the foods around the world kind of thing is going on, which is kind of neat. And I'm interested to see about that. When did she ask me? She asked me to start looking at that like a month ago. And I told her, okay. Sorry, Mom, I'm gonna do it at the last moment. Mostly just because I didn't really have time to sit down and listen and stuff. I'm worried because of the Beauty and Beast restaurant you need to reserve. Oh, we're not going somewhere like that. We're going to places that they can get their hands on. No, we're not going anywhere super duper special. No, she told me already, reservation-based places are probably a no-go. And that's fine with me. I really don't want to... Because here's the thing. When you go to places like that, you're not really paying for the... Well, the food is definitely part of the stuff. It's more just like you're going for the experience. And I'll be honest with you. Going to a nice place to eat with them, as long as I get to spend time with them and eat something that I like, that's all that's important to me. So, that is fine. My tablet died, I'm back, welcome back. Delicious noms? Yes, I will be getting delicious foods. The mini-me will be showing off pictures of what she's eating as well. Maybe I'll get some pictures of, like, the workers holding the doll or something with the food. I don't know. I'll get some cute pictures of the food because here's the thing. Disney is expensive. I 100% agree. Is it overpriced? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. They're probably... Their excuse is probably inflation, but... Even with all of that, I kind of am excited to just experience it. Because I haven't had that experience in a while. Not a lot of people get that experience, period, so I'm just very grateful that I get to do it. Then I'm gonna come back and work. Anyway. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's gonna happen when I get back. I gave a hint that I'm working on something in the background, and that is true. That is very true. I am working on some stuff in the background. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it because I want you guys to know kind of like a little bit of what to expect. And it's not anything bad. In fact, I think what I am doing is abjectly really good. For the growth of the channel, for the betterment of content and all that stuff. Because overall, I want to make content that you all will enjoy, that you all will love, and that will feel good to you all. So, when I get back, I am going to change the streaming schedule. I'm not going to say how much yet, because I haven't really determined the days. But I am going to change the streaming schedule. This is something that, like, me and Pako and another streamer, who is that I talked with, we were just talking about content strategies. And I was talking with this, content creator, and they were explaining to me about how fun it is to create videos. And like, she doesn't stream a lot, but they make a lot of videos, or she's ramping up to make more videos, but she doesn't stream a lot. And she says that streaming is very, very fun, but it's way more rewarding to make videos and then spend time with their audience a couple times a week. So I came to the conclusion of agreeing with them, and I am gonna reduce some of the days, because I want to put more focus into creating long-form content. I want long-form content to be a focus of mine, because streaming, and again, like I mentioned, streaming is very fun. However, if I want to grow as a creator, to again create content that you guys will enjoy, that you will love, I need to put some more focus into the craft. Side tangent. Long distance purple, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. So I am going to reduce the streams, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get back. I will have a stream where I talk about the new stuff moving forward, but expect that. However, here's what I'm going to say. In reducing the streams, I am going to give longer streams when I do stream. They will have more value in them, and they will be better. I don't know. Yeah, better quality. They will be better quality because they're going to have more given to them. So there's going to be less streams, but more focus is going to go towards making video content. And the video content, I'm not going to reveal it just yet, because I want to start working on it, and I want to surprise you guys. But I have video content that I'm going to work on. I'm going to start working on it as soon as I get back. Like, the week I get back, I'm working one day. And then after that, I'm going to get started on, like, the new content. And I have some homework for things I need to study for this new content. But the goal that I want to set is more self-sufficiency. Because I believe that self-sufficiency, even if it is scary, is possible. Hi Carol, how's it going? So this year is definitely going to be a focus on getting self-sufficiency going. Can I help with editing? If you want to help, you know, Tano, I might. Because there's a very specific way that what I want to do needs to be edited. So I might. We'll see. If you're willing to explore different forms of editing and study, I might bring you on to do that. We'll see. Because I also have a budget of very little dollars right now just because of the new model. So I want to make sure that if somebody helps me, they're compensated. But we'll see. You can talk about it with me in the background. Like, when I get back from my vacation, we can talk about that more, but if that's something you want to be a help with, we can talk about it. But yeah, my goal is to create valuable content. Because I feel like I feel like my next steps is to, you know, because my channel's been growing decently and it's continuing to grow pretty decently, but I want to actually start providing more value and real content. Like the rant stuff I do, I'm probably still going to do that stuff, and I have ideas for passion projects that I want done. I have a lot of passionate project things that I want done. And as I was talking with Pako about it, he's like, you are 110% able to make that. But he then also said, is that though something that will grow you right now, or is there other content that can grow you so you have an audience to expose that to later? And yeah, I agree. So there are passion projects that I'm going to be doing in the background to help facilitate or for the people that want to see it. But there's other content that I'm going to be doing that will be focused on building an audience of people that will love and enjoy those passion projects, if that makes sense. I hope your trip is relaxing. Thank you. I appreciate that. It should be. It should be. You know, some people have a real fear of flying. I don't. I don't, because guess what? If the plane crashes, it's instant. And so I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried about that at all. I am more worried about getting into a crash with lunatics on the road because I live in the South than I am of a plane crashing. Not joking. That's more of a fear because people that drive in the South don't know how to drive. I'm sorry. If you live in the South, I'm sorry. So it will be safe. It will be good. I'm very excited for it. That's wild. No, yeah, people listen. And it's not everybody. Not all Southern people drive like lunatics. Some just freak me out, because, you know, when I'm driving in my company vehicle, a very expensive company vehicle, you know, and the company is small, so damaging vehicles is not cheap for a small company to fix, you know. It's not like we're FedEx or UPS. And so when a car gets damaged, even if it's not your fault, the thought process is this a viable thing to fix, or should we just leave the car damaged? And obviously it sucks seeing the car damaged. So, you know, I have more of a fear of just randos being crazy than I am with, you know, plane crashes. I don't know. Texas drivers are not the best. I've heard that. I've heard that, yeah. That's a comment. Thank you, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so when I get back, new content will be added. I would like to get new content worked on before the end of the year. My 2024 resolve, new model, new content that's being uploaded, high quality stuff for people to enjoy. And yeah, and again, all in a group of progression. My plan is if I can be, well, not if, when I am self-sufficient, that I can provide, and my goal is when I can do this full-time, like, when I go full-time, like, when I can go to my boss and say, hey, I can't do this anymore full-time, keep me on 1 or 2 days a week. When I go to that point, I will probably up the streams by a day or 2. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I am excited for the prospect because, you know, Pako's like, you know, if you really work hard on this and things go the way we believe they will, you can go self-sufficient this next year. And I'm like, you're joking. He's like, no, it's totally possible. He's like, I've seen people do it. I've helped people do it. I was like, okay. Okay. That's fine. I'll work really hard then. The promise of that makes me really want to work hard, so. So, yeah. Anyway. How's my day? My day's been good. How's your day? Payback. Going on vacation to turn Kraken and sink ships? Well, I don't think that's what happens in Florida. I think there's more gator attacks in Florida than Krakens. I love you, Akko. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Tonight, I will agree I am the best. I'm not sure how much interest you have more Warframe content, but I know you are backing of many people here and other types of contents. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I am still interested in Warframe content. Don't get it. Do not be worried about that. Warframe, like if you want Warframe videos, I still kind like my passion. I have multiple passion here. I have multiple passions. Let me explain my passions here. All right, because I feel like it's important for people to know kind of where I am, so that you kind of understand what I kind of want to do. Warframe content is something that is cool and fun. Like as a stream, it's easy, and more likely than not, yeah, it'll probably happen. It means we support you. Oh, I appreciate that. Videos for Warframe. I have a few ideas for Warframe. The problem is, I don't know how to execute them yet. Like, the 10 minutes of useless information was like an idea that took me many months to figure out how I wanted to do it. And I want to do more videos kind of like that. I don't know if I want them to be Warframe videos, because, like, I want to do a series where... all I'm doing is like taking the formats of other creators, big or small, that I love or that I think are worth mocking, because there's definitely ones that I want to mock, and just copying their format and then making a video out of it. And maybe Warframe is that format. I don't know. Excuse me. A Kraken when Octo walks by. Now that's maybe. But like, I have a lot of ideas, but that's one of them. I want to make videos that are in parody or mocking or criticize. I think criticizing is better sounding for YouTube, but I want to make those kinds of videos. I also want to make documentaries, and that might be a main channel thing. It might not. I'm not sure. But I want to make documentaries on other VTubers and just like talking about them and all that kind of stuff. And obviously the drama stuff is something I still want to do. These are all things that I consider passionate projects of mine that can become good. The problem is I need to build an audience that can eat and digest that, if you know what I mean. And I'm realizing that while there is people that would enjoy it, it's too broad right now for me to work on it and make it what I want. And so because that's the case, while I am still gonna work on, because like I have ideas for, I have a few people in mind that I want to interview, and I want to I want to interview some of these people. I want to interview some big people. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to like jeopardize the chances of that, but there are some people that I just want to learn more about, I guess. I'm very much a history or preservation type person. But that's not like a very, that's not, the audience right now, I don't know where it is. And until I have it, I'm gonna focus on content types that are going to help me, that I will enjoy. By the way, it should be very important for me to say, I will not do content I don't enjoy. Alright, I just need to make sure you guys know that. I will never do content I don't enjoy. So, when I say doing contents that will help grow me, I'm not gonna mean, I don't mean content I don't enjoy. I just mean content that I also enjoy, that will elevate me, that I may have not thought of earlier just because they're not the passion things I want to do. They are the things that I can do and also enjoy, but will help me grow, if that makes sense. So those things, I will be putting more stock in just so that I can grow the audience and find the people. And if they enjoy that, then they will. And I do think that the contents that I want to do that'll help me grow an audience will enjoy documentaries in the futures and will enjoy some of the other passion projects I want. But I have to get them here first, if that makes sense. And obviously I want to be self-sufficient off of this so that I 100% can do nothing but make quality content that has value to it. So, excuse me. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm kind of talking out loud about what I want to do. The bridge that I want to cross in order to get where I want, you know? Because I want to be, I've had this focus of wanting to make people happy, to make people smile, or to enjoy something. And I definitely believe that by doing what I'm doing, I can achieve that. I don't know. I'm kind of going in circles, and I apologize about that. But that is kind of where I am with the content that I want to make. And again, all of the things that I want to make, I will be proud of. So, I'm gonna make the cool stuff that I'm very proud of. Excuse me. And I'm very glad that you all are here to join on that journey with me. You know? It's very, very beautiful, I guess, is the right... I don't know what the right way of saying it is. It's very beautiful to have people to enjoy that journey with you. So, I'm doing awesome things. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Again, I want to be self-sufficient off of this because I want to entertain people and I want people to enjoy what I have to share with the world. So, may I suggest leveling stuff before vacation? I'll be leveling, listen, I'll be leveling stuff during vacation. Because I've got a Steam Deck. I'll be playing Warframe on that. I'm gonna just be doing straight, when I'm on the plane tomorrow, if there's a internet connection I can get, I'll be doing leveling on the plane. Either that or I'll be playing Mario Wonder. which I've also really been enjoying. Mario Wonder's a great game. You guys should get Mario Wonder. Anyway, speaking of leveling, I do want, if you want to join in and play some Warframe with me, I think I'm gonna be live for another hour, and then I'm gonna be done. If you want to join in on Warframe with me, I think we're just gonna keep it to a... Well, we can do main. We can switch back to the main if you want. But if you guys want to do some leveling with me, you can. But I'm kind of just doing that for now. Just for now. Mario Wonder's fun. It is amazing. So there has not been a new Mario game ever since, like, 2012. Like, this is the newest Mario game in a long time. Long time. And it is beautiful. I absolutely love every bit of it. It has been the beautiful breath of fresh air that people have been so excited about. So I have really enjoyed it. I am trying to go for 100%. There's some stuff I already got to backtrack on because some of those early levels are difficult, man. But I love it. I love it. Finally got around to doing Angels of Zeraman. Congrats. You're mostly caught up with the story. Mostly. Angels is kind of like the end point. And then you've got the Duvary. Although the Duvary paradox can be completed wherever. Wherever. You know. One idea you could do is react to the story quests of Warframe. You could talk about history and interviewing. Reach out to Rebecca for an interview. You know, I didn't think about reaching out to devs about that. Do you think they would, entertain a interview with an octopus? Do you think that they would entertain that? You know, it's not a bad idea. I didn't think about that. I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it because I do want to. I think one of my strongest suits is being able to talk to people and enjoy their presence. So I think I'll do that. Not right now, obviously. I want to actually throw out a few interviews and then get a few documentaries going before I do something like that. So, that's not a bad idea. I'll put that on the back burner, though. As something to do a little bit later, you know? My Kuva dude's been chilling for 6 months. I need to take care of mine. I've just been lazy. I need to get one of the reasons why I have one is I need to get all of the Kuva weapons. I have all of the Tenant weapons. I need all the Kuva weapons now. I need to get all of the Kuva weapons. Gotta get good rolls of the weapons I do like. I think the current one that the new Lich has is another heavy. So that's fun. But no, that's not a bad idea. Just be like, hey, I've been playing this game for a year or two. I want to talk about the history of the game a little bit, you know? Yeah, who knows? It's not a bad idea. Thank you, Sam, for that idea. Want TennoCon this and got a chance to talk to some people at the event. Rebecca was walking the floor, meeting and greeting. No, yeah, one of the biggest bits of praise I will give to Digital Extremes is how community focused they are. There are so many games out there that are very closed off the devs are very hands-off with their audience. I'm gonna grab a drink. Very hands-off. And I started to realize how much I enjoyed the hands-on approach when I played Satisfactory, because if you don't know Satisfactory, it's basically like if you had a modded version of Minecraft, like had a mod pack for Minecraft, and you had a whole bunch of technology, and there's buildings and resources you got to extract, and you're trying to build things, and there's a space elevator, all very fun stuff. But the community devs, the community just around it, has been very hands-on and very interested in being with the community. They're up until the last community manager left, you know, he was very involved. Like, there was weekly dev talks where they came out and talked with the audience. They would always stream and show off the cool things that the community did, pictures or creations, because, like, again, Satisfactory is a very Minecraft-like game, very sandbox feel. So they would always show off the cool things that they saw, and I really liked that. And I realized that the community is such an important part to games. If the community, like, if the people who make the game play the game and enjoy the game with the people that they're trying to sell it to, I think that the people that they're selling it to would be way more happy. You know what I mean? So I think the groundwork was laid for me to already have a yearning for an active community lead that actually enjoyed engaging with their audience. And when Warframe came around, I think that I like was deeply surprised and happy, because I found a game where the devs gave a shit, and they actually take a day out of their week, their very busy week that they are spending making games and ruling over their craft, to, you know, oh, there's my Desertscape boy there. It's cute. I don't know what he's doing. He's chilling though. But the fact that, you know, the devs at Warframe actually come out and play games, that's like a really big deal to me. And it's definitely made me more scrutinous of devs that don't, if you know what I mean. Like, and it makes me look at video game devs and just like, well, why aren't you engaging with your fan base? Why aren't you letting your fan base know that, why don't you play your own game? You know what I mean? And it's really nice to... I feel like it's something that's growing. I feel like the fact that that is a positive thing is showing game devs that they need to be more involved. And I'm glad that they are. I'm really, really glad that they are. It's nice to see people that make things engage with people and continue to try and sell. Like, I'm fine with being sold products, as long as, you know, you're nice about it. And I feel like the way that Digital Extreme sells them their product is nice, you know. Used to be more interactive a couple years ago, but they've split the team to work on bigger projects. I mean, if more interactive than this, dude, they host a weekly stream where they not only play with people, like they invite people to their team, but they show off the community stuff. It's awesome. More interactive than this? Holy cow. That's crazy. No, but that's kind of what I want in myself. It's just like, you know, I have a very, very busy schedule where I'm making content and I'm building things. I'm building myself, my company, and the people, and building the people up that want to see good stuff. But I will also take time out to stream for you guys. That's kind of how I want it to be. It's just like, I'm making a cool product, and that product is the content, but I'm also giving time to interact with the people that like my product. And that's why I like them so much. And again, I just hope that more creators of, like, more game designers, more game makers, I hope more of them do that. I hope more of them decide that it's worthwhile to come out and do that. Because again, we don't see that very often. We really don't. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's very fun. I really much enjoy it. 14 kind of does it a little bit. 14 is a very big... See, the thing with 14 is Japanese devs really put themselves under a lot of crunch and a lot of hard work. So, whenever you see a Japanese dev doing something, it's just like, are you okay? You look like you just crawled out of a hole. And even though that hole is hard work, is cross-platform a thing? Cross-platform has been a thing for a while. It's just not cross-save yet. They're still working on that. I believe they said they were laying the groundwork for it in this update. But it's not in just yet. My bet is sometime next year is when it's going to be finished. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna finish you. There we go. Mercy. Finisher, Mercy. Same thing. Same difference. I don't know. Like, yeah, when cross-save comes, a lot of people are gonna get back into this game. I think a lot of people have returned now that there's certain things that are changed. Now that pets are in a better spot, I feel like... Excuse me. Having pets in the place they're in really makes it viable for you to have pets that do something different, you know? And I'm really happy about this. You might notice I'm not using the Volpathala anymore. And that's because I want to try something different. I want to experience a different thing. Hello, Squid. Oh, are you sending me your name to have you join up? We'll leave after this, this wave 10, because most people only stay to wave 10 anyway. I've never seen people stay to wave 15. But if you want to join up, we're just doing leveling right now. That could change. It's dependent on how I feel, so. Just for tonight. Just for tonight. Tonight I really don't have a specific goal in mind. I don't know. I do, again, but I just really like how they've changed up pets. I'm gonna build up either the Death Cube. I'm gonna find a pet and a theme for different Warframes. And when I do that, I'm gonna make a build centered around the Warframe. Like the Volpathala, I am gonna save it for because now Saren has a, like the Volpathala that's the mini Saren, that works really well on Saren, so I'm gonna save that for Saren and or other Warframes, you know, they can do what they need to. Hope you have a good vacation, and we will miss you. Well, I will miss you all as well. Again, I will take pictures, and I will try to post them. I will post them on Twitter. I will post them on the Discord. I may try to post some of them on YouTube as well. But if you aren't in the Discord or following me on Twitter, you should, because those are the places where, because like I try to interact with people on Twitter, or not Twitter, on YouTube as much as I can. But if you really want to just like feel more one-on-one, well, not one-on-one, but if you want to feel like you actually can talk to me a little bit, the best place to do it is going to be on Twitter or Discord. So join that Discord, chat. There's a link in the description for you. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. By the way, I'm gonna switch it up here for a moment. I'm gonna switch it up here for a moment. Chat. I have some... I have a very interesting topic. I have some drama. I can keep it short, but I have some funny drama that I wanted to talk about tonight, because they're gonna talk about it on the podcast, and I'm not gonna get to talk about it because I'm not gonna be on the podcast. So I kind of wanted to talk about it tonight. Is that alright? Is that okay? I was laughing on it the entire day, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I've watched your streams for so long that it's suggesting 3-hour-long videos. I'm sorry. Because my private account, I use it to test video stuff. It's recommended like so many new channels to me, and YouTube just doesn't understand that the only reason why my private account watches me is because it's me. They don't know that. So YouTube's algorithm that doesn't know that is recommending me new channels. More VTuber drama? This is actually streamer drama. This is streamer drama. This is funny stuff, chat. Alright? Alright? And again, it's from Twitter. Twitter is like a toxic pit that you don't want to touch. Because if once you touch Twitter, you're basically dead. Alright? And all you can do is either whine, bitch, and moan, or laugh at the people that are doing the whining, the bitching, and the moaning. Guess which one I am. No, but I wanted to talk about this because it was funny. And I felt like it was worth criticizing a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright? And this is something I feel like I talked about in the past. But I wanted to bring it up a little bit more because it was just... I think I know what it is. Carol, you probably do know what it is. You liked what I replied to. So I laughed because I was like, oh, Carol was probably laughing at that. Okay, so chat. Let me be as blunt as I can. I hate politics. I hate politics. I think I've mentioned that before. And I think a good majority of you don't care about politics. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think any of you here are expecting my hot political takes or want them. Alright? You're here to be entertained by an octopus, either by playing video game or by enjoying life or ranting about dummies on the internet that make weird, stupid takes. Okay? But you're not here to hear about the latest political take from me about insert X thing. Alright? Because politics are depressing. Politics are horrible. I don't like talking about politics because I believe that no side of politics are full of good people. Politics are just full of evil people that we kind of sort of have to deal with. Alright? That's what I believe. You know, and you can believe whatever you want when it comes to politics. But my personal belief is all of it is evil. All of it sucks. And I just kind of have to deal with it. And if I could just leave it at paying my taxes, that would be awesome. But other than that, I don't like involving people in politics because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It hurts more people. In my personal opinion, I feel like 2014, 2016, you know, when all that was going on, so many more people just end up hating each other because they couldn't get over personal politic disagreements. And that really bugs me. It really, really, really bothers me that so many people... And I have to be very careful because, like, I definitely am very passionate sometimes about, like, making sure that I keep myself from responding emotionally. Thank you, you're welcome. But, like, so many people just started hating each other because it's just like, one likes pancakes, one likes waffles. Oh my gosh, we can't be friends anymore. And it's just like, man, that's really depressing. By the way, I do have a decent Fullman build. Ask me when we get out of here and I can show it to you. So, I just don't feel like it's worth bringing politics into my streams where I'm not only not educated, but it's not what you're here for. You know what I mean? So, this streamer, I'm surprised they haven't locked their account yet, honestly. That's like the end stage of people who make shitty takes, alright? If you're on Twitter for any length of time, if you follow a lot of VTubers, you're gonna start seeing people that make shitty takes, and the end stage of their takes is them locking their account for a month or two because they can't deal with the fact that people pointed and laughed at them for their shitty takes, alright? That is end stage bad take central. Oddly, this isn't a VTuber, this is just a regular person. And I actually had a double take because I do have an anime avatar. And I'm kind of just like, whenever I see an anime avatar, I sometimes tend to assume that it is a VTuber. But this was a normal person. Normal person. This is a non-VTuber. I hate when people say flesh tubers. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm just gonna call him a regular streamer. What is this, round 5? Yeah. But this was a regular streamer, and what they came out and said was, and this is a quote, somewhat off topic. Oh, that was... Wait, that is the reply. That is a reply to what they said. Where is their original tweet? Where is their... I need their original tweet. Where is it? Where is it? So here's what sucks. They always talk about politics, so I have to scroll through all that bullshit just to see their original tweet. Unless they removed it. If they removed it. They could have. They could have removed it. Where is it? Let's see. They tweeted this on the 22nd. Where is it? 10 hours. Oh my gosh. How long do I have to scroll for this? I'm sorry, Chad. Hold on a moment. I might just have to summarize it because oh wait. You know who has a copy of it? Mizu has a copy of it. Let me grab it. Let me scroll up. There it is. Okay, so this is what they said, chat. Somewhat off topic, but this is why I don't trust Twitch channels that don't have the rule no politics. I personally don't feel safe in your channel, and imagine anyone fighting for basic human rights doesn't end well. So what they're basically saying is they don't trust people that say no politics. Like if I, like me right here, me saying I don't like politics, she doesn't trust me. Alright? Like, and here's the problem that I have. They're associating human rights with politics. And to a small extent, politics does kind of play a role in that because politics, laws and stuff, they kind of have to uphold basic human rights. But I feel like, for the most part, you really don't need to stick your foot in being political and basic human rights. I feel like most people are born with a... propensity is not the word I want to use. Most people are born with the ability to know what is right and wrong and how to treat people. I feel like most people are born with that. You don't really need a politician to come out and say what should be right or wrong. Okay? But this person basically said, if you have no politics in your chat or as a chat role, or if you have no politics as a chat rule, I don't trust you. You're scary, is basically what they're saying. And I don't like that. And this tweet had over 300,000 views. A lot of people responded to they ended up locking the replies because so many people replied saying how bad of an idea that was. All right? And they ended up just saying they ended up copping out, basically saying, this is why I can't trust people. I can't trust you guys because everybody that is coming and saying that I'm stupid for this is being mean to me and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, I do not doubt that people are being mean to you. All right? I do not doubt that because it is a bad take. And I said something. I'll get to what I said in a moment. But like, they started like just saying this is why I can't trust anybody. Like, let me scroll through some of their best takes on this because let me see here. Somebody says human rights aren't politics. And let's see, somebody said some people don't allow talk about anything considered conflict causing, including human rights. So that's what they're talking about. And I don't get that. Because, like, we can have a basic conversation about human rights without it being political. You can ask me, should X person have rights? Yeah. I think everybody has the right to basically what is outlined in the Constitution. The lifelong pursuit of happiness, I believe everybody is entitled to that. Even non-Americans, because I believe that we're all made to the same rights that we believe that our God that I believe in gave us. I believe that everybody's entitled to that. It doesn't have to get political. And the problem that people were having is this person was conflating no politics to you can't have a conversation about things that don't have to have anything to do with it. All right? Racism, homophobia, you know, all that stuff doesn't have to dip into the politics bucket. But people like her and the people that put it in the politics bucket are the people that make it political. Like, I can tell you all day without having to insert any political message, without having to insert any politician or any law that any politician has said, I can tell you it's wrong to be racist. All right? I don't have to say it's wrong to be racist because X politician said so. I think it just should be obvious that racism is bad, that you should treat people with respect. I think it's obvious that being phobic, and I've never, now, as an aside, I've never really understood the phobic thing because phobia means that you're afraid of something, all right? The people who are being homophobic or transphobic, I don't think a lot of them are afraid of it. They just don't like those people. That's besides the point. But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like it's non-political for me to say racism is bad. It's not political for me to say you should be nice to all people, even if it conflicts with your religion. Like, even though so many different things conflict with my religion, including other religions, I don't care. Because my religion also teaches that you guys, what am I trying to say here? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is it should not be political to say those things. You know what I mean? Correct term should be homomesia. Terms were coined wrong. Probably. I'm ham sandwich phobic. Hold on a moment. Okay. Sorry if I joke, but I'm listening. You are fine. Hating someone because they happen to be gay is cringe. No, I agree. I agree. Again, there is religious reasons why I may not agree with somebody, but I believe that Jesus doesn't teach hate, he teaches love, and not a lot of people you'll find a lot of people that don't really understand that or agree with that. But again, it's not political. It doesn't even have to be religious, man. It doesn't have to be religious to say that. You know what I mean? It's not religion. You don't even have to insert religion, because religion is another one of those things where it's just like it really doesn't even need to be there. But that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to make is this person is conflating politics as needing to be intertwined with some of these other things. Okay? And people very correctly pointed out that they're making a false equivalence here, because that doesn't need to be the case. Now, I will say that you are going to get people that may not want to talk about human rights, that may conflate it with politics, because so many of these people have made it political, that they may just say, I don't want to talk about that because it has been made too political for me to touch. Some people are going to be like that. It sucks. But some people just may not know how to approach that and how to work with it. And you know what? I don't blame them 100%. Because they're just not in the... They're just not in that realm. You know what I mean? So this person says all that, and they continue to post more and more and more and more. They said, if you want to keep the no politics rule, that's fine. Just know a lot of people think the same way I do. Not very many. I guarantee to you, there is a minority of people that think this way. All right? Because so many people disagree. All right? And they had to keep reiterating over and over. Because here's the thing with streamers, all right? Here's the thing that the people that get themselves into this situation do. All right? They end up they end up making a take. And either they know it's bad, or they willfully just don't know. Oops. Sorry, I need to say something real quick. And when they realize that nobody is agreeing with them, well, not nobody, but when they realize that very few people are actually feeding into what they think, and so many more people are saying, yeah, that's cap, or that's just stupid, bro. When they realize that, they keep having to reiterate, oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh no, that's not what I meant. When that has to happen, when you have to keep explaining yourself, you've made a bad take, and people are going to flame you for it, and continue to flame you for it, and you end up backing yourself in a corner where what happens is you just start saying, oh, you think this because X or Y or Z. And it got to that point. And like, it basically got to the point where they're like, well, if you think like this, it's because you don't want to fight for marginalized people. And it's just like, that's not the point that you were trying. That's so far disconnected from what people think. All right? I don't think a majority of people in the world actually want to see people suffering. I have to think about that, actually. I have a theory about something else, but that's a different topic. But I feel like for the most part, people don't want to see other people suffering. I don't feel like it's out of the question to say that a majority of people are racist or homophobic. I don't think that. I think a majority of people, a lot of people, they just want to be left alone. Alright? Alright? I made this joke multiple times. I will make it again. I will vote for the first guy that just wants to leave me alone. Alright? If there's a politician that promises to leave me alone, I will vote for that guy. Because, like many people, I don't care about a lot of extra things. Alright? I feel like it's important for a few minor things that we have laws that protect us and the people around us. I believe that there should be, in some form, ways that people can have what they need, that we can help people that actually need help. And I believe that there are basic human rights that should be upheld. Beyond that, I want you to leave me alone. Leave me alone and don't create problems. And me, the regular person, like many other people, will not care about anything, will not ever want to cause problems, or you know what I mean? But because these kinds of people, and I'm lumping this person into these kinds of people, but because these kinds of people try to create problems, all right? Or try to create bigger problems than there already are, all right? Because, yeah, there are some problems in the world that need to be solved. And there's probably better ways that they could be solved. But trying to solve them in a way that upsets the general population that, again, doesn't care and will only get upset when you bother them, guess what? They're gonna get upset. And you're gonna get the response like this person did. This person got flamed by so many people. Again, to the point where they locked the replies of this. And I'm surprised, again, that they haven't locked their accounts. So, I commented on this. We're getting to my comment on this, because I commented on this. Octarian party? No, I can't run, because again, I want to be left the fuck alone. Alright? I want to be left alone. I don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't run for politics because I wouldn't get anything done. It's more one of those things where if I was forced to be the president of whatever, my first order would be, alright, let's change up the things that actually need changing. And then let's leave everybody alone. We'll see where we can cut taxes. We'll fix the budget, you know? And then we'll leave people alone. And then I'm going golfing. I don't know. Isn't every president... I think every president goes golfing, so I'll go golfing, I guess. And then I'll live stream. You know? You know, for all of his faults, while everybody hated Trump, nobody could get enough, nobody could, like, ignore him because he was always on the internet. Imagine if Trump streamed. That would be the funny... Like, you can like or dislike him. I think that there was a lot of things that I didn't like about him, especially his personality. But if that man live streamed, everybody would be watching. Because they would watch the trash fire. You can't tell me you wouldn't want to watch the trash fire. It's like with Elon Musk, only on a bigger scale. Anyway, besides the point. I commented on this, what this person said. Okay? And then I'm going golf. No, yeah, I'm serious. All presidents go golfing. I'm serious. Bush did it. I know Obama went golfing. Trump was literally living at the golf course in some people's heads. And I'm pretty sure Biden, if he's not sleeping all day, is also golfing. It's a thing that they all do. It's funny. I don't know. They all slack off. Quote unquote. Slack off. I don't know. Again. Vote for me. I will leave you the fuck alone. I will adjust taxes, cut the budget, make friends with nobody, and make nobody our enemies, and then we will leave the world alone, and we will leave us alone. You know what I mean? Jeez, hello cat. Hello cat, how are you doing? So... But yeah. My reply to this person... Because they eventually... What I originally was like, I'm not gonna reply to that. That's obvious bait. Because at the time I thought it was like a bait thing. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna reply to that. What got me to reply is what they decided to say a few hours later. What they said was, I don't know. To the no politics peeps, you harbor a community that comes into my DMs and mocks me for my stance. That's why I don't feel safe. Oh. Oh. So you don't feel safe because you threw out a take that you, a very bad take in my personal opinion. And you're upset that people are telling you that was stupid? Oh, okay. Okay. So I was like, okay. It's time for my 2 cents. It's time for my 2 cents. And this is a very half-assed, I really wasn't caring kind of reply. I said, in reply to this, probably in regards to what they said, probably because people are tired of politics / people trying to shove it down their throats. Not everyone wants / needs the constant depression of the fact that both sides are basically one, that they play with our bodies / money because it's funny, and they all cheat, lie, and steal, and by they, I mean politicians, to get ahead. You didn't mention death threats, so I'm guessing that didn't actually happen, but I don't know why you're surprised that people hate politics. It's toxic. Very toxic, and most people don't give a damn / don't want it in their face. Which... I feel like, after getting a sample size from what you guys are saying, I feel like that's obvious. Most people don't care. They don't care. What's the election? I don't care. I'm not here for it. I don't care. I don't care. As long as if the person starts messing around with my rights that I believe all humans are entitled to, then I care. Then I'm dangerous. But other than that, I don't care. You know? And most people share that sentiment. Most people will share that sentiment. I would say a very decent chunk of the population think like that. A decent chunk of the population don't care about who's running. They'll just run with whatever they hear randomly. And they just don't care beyond that. You know? Yeah, I basically was like, I don't know why you're surprised. Most normal people don't share your sentiment. That's basically what I said. And I didn't expect this person to... I expected this person to block me. My guess is they have so many people that replied to them that they just decided to not reply to anybody. Which is a good idea. It's a good idea because you're just fanning the flames at this point if you continue talking. And what's funny is I'm pretty sure there's still... Oh, okay, I don't want to just speak untruths. Let's see, they're still tweeting about politics. Still tweeting about politics. Still tweeting about politics. And, okay, so yeah, as of 2 hours ago, they've still been tweeting about this whole issue, basically. Basically perpetuating it. At this point, I'm convinced they want clout. It kind of feels that way. And I'll kind of get into why here after I'm done talking about this. There's a time and place for politics, just not all the time. I agree. Especially not on Twitter. Well, maybe. If you're Hassan or Destiny, maybe, if you're one of those guys, you can be politics. Because it's your thing. But... if you're not those two, you have to know that there's a time and a place. And 95% of the streamers, it's not the time or place. But anyway, after my response, again, I didn't expect anything from this person, and I didn't get anything from this person, but I got a few replies from what I consider to be NPCs. Chat, do you know what an NPC is? Do you know what an NPC is? Most of you should know. Non-playing characters, alright? The joke of the NPC jokes are kind of like... I don't consider it like a specific ideology. I just consider an NPC as somebody on either political spectrum, because I've seen it on both political spectrums, where the person just regurgitates what they hear with no founding or no real backing to it, or they're the simp and the simp just repeats what the person they're simping for says. All right, those are the NPCs that you need to watch out for. All right, chat, don't become an NPC. Don't develop into the person that just regurgitates. I don't like those people. I like people who can think for themselves. This person was very funny. Very funny. I need some context behind this. So, I say my reply. This person replies with, guess the whole anti-bully stance goes out the window when it's happening with someone you disagree with. Now, for context, my pinned tweet right now, and it will be my pinned tweet until my new model is done and I can create something. But my pinned tweet is, I believe in being anti-bully, no bully. Okay? That is my pinned tweet. And so this person, they are apparently, I think they're a VTuber, I think. I have no idea. They don't, again, they look like an NPC to me. But they basically saw my quote retweet, and I know that this person simps for this streamer because I saw them in the replies of this streamer basically regurgitating what they said and agreeing with them. And again, they also tweet a bunch of politics and all that stuff, and it's just I knew what I was dealing with when I looked at this person. So I saw their tweet, and when I saw this tweet, I was at work. All right, and this was this morning. So you have to imagine, I'm at work. I'm in my work van, my wage van. I'm doing my wage job because I'd like to continue to pay for my expensive car. And I want to pay for my food. So I really don't care to reply to this person, all right? But this person basically is insinuating, like, here's the thing that, like, gets me. They're saying that I'm bullying this person. The person who made the bad tweet by replying to them. Alright? I'm gonna be honest with you. When they said that, I was confused. Bye, Zerby. I was very confused because I can't think of anything that I said in there that I meant to be like, most of the time when I reply to these people, I'm like either serious or I have a shit reply, a shit post reply. But most of the time my shit post replies are reserved for people that I am pretty sure are just milking content. But for the person who was talking about the politics, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be I'm gonna try and be as serious as I can. Maybe they'll learn. I lean too much into thinking that people are smarter than they are. They're not, but I give the benefit of the doubt. But like, my reply was not bullying at all. I gave a well thought out reply telling them, you gave a bad take, that's why people are being mean. Alright? And this simp comes into my chat saying, oh, you're just bullying this poor innocent streamer here, this rising star streamer here. You're just bullying them. And it's like, where'd you come from? You know, what are you doing here? And again, I didn't reply to them because I'm in my van. I'm doing my wage job. I'm making sure that I get my work done so I can come home and I can chill and I can do my goodbye stream before I go on vacation, because I actually want to spend some time with the people here that are important to me. You guys, you know? So I didn't care too much about that. I don't normally reply to bullshit like that. And I get bullshit like that in my replies a lot. Maybe one day I need to go through some of my hottest tweets and just show them off to people. Just see, so that people can see some of the funniest stuff. Because there is some funny ass tweets that I see. They're all just... Some people are just so dumb. I don't get it. Okay? But, like, I see this tweet, I'm like, alright, whatever. This person is clearly an NPC. They don't deserve any of my attention. And I go back to work. Cut to the end of the day. You know, it's the end of the day. And when I'm at the end of my workflow, I clean out my van. Well, I don't clean out my van until I park it. But I'm at my last stop. I'm done. And usually when I'm at my last stop, I call my boss, tell him I'm done. And if my boss doesn't need me to help anybody else so that they can get done, he tells me I can come back. Okay? So, I call my boss. Usually when I call them, I'm looking at my phone because I've not used it the entire day for the most part beyond putting on YouTube videos. So I don't know what's going on. You know, I usually leave my interaction. I don't read my interactions at all. I just swipe them because they're distractions to me. So I get rid of them. I open up my interactions. 20 new interactions. I'm like, oh, that's weird. What did I say this time that got everybody's attention? I'm not kidding. That's legit what I thought. I was like, where did this come from? Where did this come from, chat? Oh. The person, the NPC, alright, that tweeted at me, some of my followers ended up telling them to screw off, basically. Some mad lads here, alright? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you want to reply to somebody in my comments, whether it's on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever, you're fine to do so. Just letting you know. I don't get offended to people making stupid comments. Like, again, I wasn't even planning to reply to this person that made the comment, but I was kind of emboldened because I had, like, again, I have 6 replies on this tweet that this guy made, where everybody is just saying, Mom didn't bully this person. You're stupid. That's literally what everybody said. And it was funny. It was just funny because I was like, I'm doing my work here. I'm working my job. I'm in my work van, my wage van, so I can make my wages so that I can continue to do what I love. And all my followers are fighting a battle for me. And I was like surprised, and it was awesome. And I read through some of them. I'll go through some of my favorite ones. And again, there were 6 of them here, but I'll go through some of the ones I like. One of them said, fam, not a single insult was stated on the above tweet, merely a point of view, which it was a point of view. Alright? There's nothing wrong with me saying that you made a shit opinion. It's not bullying. You know what would be real bullying? Me replying to all of their stuff, or constantly, like, continuously making tweets about them. That's bullying. I try not to do that because I don't want to be out of toss. I try to make usually 1 or 2 takes about a situation, or I'll talk about it here. But stating one opinion once or twice is not bullying. I'm sorry. Maybe if I make fun of their characteristics or say something that's out of color, that would probably constitute as bullying. But not just saying you had a shit take, that's why you got shat on. Alright, that's not bullying. Alright, I would consider that falling under constructive criticism. I don't know, you can disagree with me, but my friends tell me that all the time. My close friends tell me that. My non-close friends tell me that. So, you know, it's pretty normal in the world, especially online, to just say, oh, that was a shit take, bro. That's normal, okay? So, another one I really liked, people were just flaming on this person because one person basically reiterating what this simp said back to them, saying, bullying is when people disagree with your public political stance on a public post. Signed, smartest Juniper... I don't know what Juniper bot means, but a signed smartest clone, basically. Other people are saying, you're saying this because you want clout. And it's all really good. It's all really funny. But because everybody spoke, and everybody just basically said, Mom's not bullying, she's stating an opinion, and you're stupid for thinking that stating an opinion is bullying. Alright? So here, do you want to know what I did? Do you want to know what I did? I gave my own 2 cents. Chat. Once cause I was like, okay, I can't reply right now because I need to get the car back so it can get refueled so that I can clock out of work, because now that I'm done, I don't want to steal time at work. You know, even though I could take a break, I want to get done. I want to get out. So I drive back, I clock out, I'm in my car, alright? AC is on, alright, alright, chat. Close your eyes if you can, and imagine this. You're in a nice, semi-new, brand new vehicle. You just got off of your job, you're a little sweaty, not too sweaty, you're a little sweaty. And, you have a smug-ass, shit-eating grin on your face. Just the biggest grin. Because you have the perfect words that you want to say to this person who just got flamed by all of your followers. Alright? Alright? Here's what I said, chat. Where is it? Here, okay. Again. Here's what they said. Let me repeat what they said. Yes, the anti-bully stance goes out the window when it's happening with someone you agree with. So again, they're accusing me of being a bully because I disagreed with the person they're simping over. Alright? Alright? Here's what I said. Believe it or not, I'm pissed. Not because of your half-baked reply, which it was, but because I'm the last one to come in and dab because I spent all day working my wagey job. I guess if you count replying to someone as bullying, stop bullying me, like now. Basically putting back on them. If you count replying to somebody as bullying, you're replying to me, so you're bullying me. Get the fuck out of my mentions, bully. In all seriousness, I don't think that disagreeing with the original poster counts as bullying. They posted, in my opinion, a shit take on politics, and I wanted to give my 2 cents. I feel I was fair in saying how I feel. Participating in a system that oppresses the masses is counter to the good feels most VTubers or streamers bring. If people have a problem with that, they should go be a mini Hassan or Destiny, because it's not my place, nor is it a high percentage of streamers here. In conclusion, to give you the most autistic outro as I can, being an autistic octopus, L plus your mom plus Keck plus Minecraft plus ratio. That's it. So... I basically told them, go fuck yourself. Your take is also stupid. I'm not bullying you. Go away. They haven't replied to me. I don't think they like me too much anymore. I don't think they like me. Did I join at the wrong time? No. You're totally fine. You're totally fine. But I don't think they like me. They haven't responded to me either because they're asleep right now or they don't like what I said. But I just find it funny. Alright? There's all this steam behind, oh, you're a bully. Mom's a bully. Alright? Let me put this out here right now. Chat. Again. I am anti-bully. I would go as far as to say I am Mrs. Anti-Bully. Alright? We don't accept bullies in this chat. If you like bullying people, I am sorry. There's the door. You'll have to leave. Alright, we do not bully here. All we do is laugh at exceptional individuals and what they do online. Alright, that's not bullying. That's not bullying. Laughing at stupid people's choices is not bullying. Alright? I'm not gonna sit here and be racist or homophobic. I'm not gonna actually do things that real bullies do. No, I'm just gonna criticize you. I'm just gonna criticize you just a little bit. Alright? I'm not even gonna put it in your face, because I'll be honest with you. If I criticize somebody, they don't need to hear it, because at the end of the day, my criticism doesn't necessarily need to reach them in order for me to be satisfied. My satisfaction just comes in talking about it. No, we're no bullies here. Alright? All we are is just a group of people that like to laugh at things and look at things, criticize things, and maybe improve our own lives based off of the misfortune of others, you know? I don't think that's a bullying stand. If I'm a bully for wanting to improve my life and criticize other people's lives in a non-bullying fashion, well, I guess, chat, I guess I am a bully, but I don't think I'm a bully, okay? Mom's one of the nicest people I've talked to. I will say that I am a no bullshit person, alright? I will be nice to people, but I don't tolerate bullshit. Okay, chat? Alright? I can have intelligent conversations with people. All I ask is that people reciprocate to the best of their abilities. And I can tell when people are actually being genuine. Okay? Best Occo quote. Maybe. No, but in all seriousness, I don't actually believe, like, again, I feel like the commentating on people that do stupid things, it's not bullying. Alright? I'm not sticking my opinions in you, again, because I don't even care if you see it. I'm not sticking it in your face and telling you that you have to deal with my mean comments or my very criticism-heavy comments. Alright? I personally don't care. I just want to talk about it. Okay? You know? It's not like you're sitting here telling someone who is sick with COVID that COVID not really. Letting people know where they stand. No, I'm not gonna talk about COVID because COVID ruined a lot of people's lives in different ways. But nah, that's like, I'm not gonna do that. You know? What I'm gonna do is laugh at a distance, and you don't even need to be a part of the conversation. All right? And chat, I will say right here, right now, do not go to these people. Like, if we talk about people, you don't need to go to these people and laugh at them. Let them languish in their own self-pity and stupidity, alright? If somebody says something that is dumb, we don't all need to dogpile on them, because that can border on harassment, alright? And we are not about harassment, alright, chat? And not wink wink, nudge nudge. We're period. No harassment, alright? The videos that I do are not meant to be harassment. They are meant to be critiques and laughing at people that are stupid. Alright? Alright? And that is my opinion. My non-bullying opinion. Okay? But, in all seriousness, to cap out this conversation here, because I've been talking about this for a while, he's actually done a good job at segueing the second hour here. I don't like politics. Alright, just to reiterate, just to get those bullet points off. I don't like politics. They will not be a focal point of my channel. If they are a focal point of my channel, I expect people to turn and run. Alright? Because it is not what I am about. I am about good times, good feels, entertainment. Politics are not any of those. If people legitimately feel happy and get joy out of politics, they are not the right people. I am sorry. I will just say this right now. If you like, unironically, politics, I don't know if I trust you. Because I can't understand... and this may just be me not understanding things. And this might be an autism not understanding things. But I don't understand people that can get enjoyment out of the political field. Okay? It's just too much. Alright? I'm willing to have people talk to me about that if they're serious, but in all honesty, I just don't like politics. I will not ever make it a focal point of my channel. The most you will ever hear is me just saying, I care about being left alone. Okay? I am not a bully. That shouldn't need to be said. I guess it does. But I am not a bully. I am a commentator on what I see. If anything, I am the host of America's Funniest Home Videos, but on Twitter. It's Twitter's funniest, stupidest, shittiest takes. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm the host of, showing it off. But I'm also doing more things kind of tangentially next to that. Okay? Mom is not a bully, alright? Mom is just a watcher of the crazy. It's a morbid curiosity to hear why people unironically like politics. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe some people are just... I don't know. Oh, hey, thank you, email, for telling me about my 401k, I guess. Awesome. Anyway, that's pretty much that front. And for the most part, everybody seems to agree. I have not seen one person that I follow that disagrees. A lot of VTubers basically came out and saying, listen, politics suck, man. They're too depressing. And I agree. They're way too depressing for people to get worked up over. Especially when, you know, there's so many things you could focus on that are better to focus on, you know? Why get yourself stuck focusing? I don't remember buying that many scanners, holy cow. Why get stuck focusing on that? You can focus on so many other things, you know? So that's pretty much all I need to say about it. Anyway. I think I have taken enough of your guys' time tonight. I mean, I know you guys have chosen willingly to be here. But I think I am going to wind down. It is 10 o'clock. I have a flight tomorrow. Later in the day. So I can actually sleep in. I get to sleep in, chat. Isn't that awesome? And... I'm gonna sleep in, gonna shower, gonna finish packing. Gonna make sure all my stuff is good. I'm flying on a flight that gives you free checked baggage. But I think I'm gonna only have my personal item and my main bag. And I'll just get to carry it on the overhead, which is awesome. I don't pack a lot anyway. I'm very weird, I guess. But yeah. Thank you all for coming here today, wishing me well. In return for your nice comments, I will make sure that all of you are kept up to date on everything, and you all know how the vacation is going. Like I said, I will make sure that you all see the good stuff. The MommaOcco doll is coming with me, and she will show you how the travels are going. All right, you all get to see the first-hand look through the eyes of the tiny little gremlin, me. So anyway, with that much out of the way, thank you everybody for coming and saying goodbye to me. There will be a couple videos this week. I have 3 videos that will be going up while I am gone. When I come back, I will talk a little bit more about how things are going, what things are going to be, and where the direction is going to go. How long am I going to be gone? Till Halloween. When I come back on Halloween, we're going to do a Halloween stream, and after that, I'm going to start working on improving the content. We're going to change up the streaming schedule. There's going to be a lot of changes that I feel like you will all enjoy. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna say goodnight to you all. Have a pleasant night / day, if it's a daytime for you. I'm gonna get some sleep soon. Alright, talk to you guys later.